Why do these tiny trees sound like a huge tree collapsing when I hit them over? And now I've joined where I was coming across last time. Now we'll join the road. Actually, no, off to the left, wasn't it? Because the road's very boggy. Now I'll join the road here. Once again, when I catch up to my other trucks up here, I'll go off the road to the right. And there's my truck. This is where I went off to the right last time, so I'll go there again. And I'm bogged. Okay. I'm out. I'm not sure what sound is coming through the microphone every now and then. I'll have to look back at that. Whether it's the sound from the speakers or whatever it is. We'll need to investigate. I'm thinking it possibly is sound from the speakers, but that will be very annoying if it is. And if it is, I hope it's not annoying to hear. I'm going to do this straight away and I'll just drive like this, because I feel the way is pretty destroyed. Therefore, if I do have it loaded, it's going to be extremely hard and I may not make it. That's where I went last time. I won't go on the same spot. Here we go. It will start getting light in a minute or two. Light enough to see anyway. Straight ahead's where I need to go. I'm purposely going off to the left so I'm not in the same tyre grooves as before. That time I only got 2 damage going across there, and the logs I should be able to just reload. Looks like I should be able to. I'm just gonna stay on the road the whole time this time. I'm gonna turn my speakers off for a second. I don't think that'll affect the stream, just to see if the volume, the noise coming through my mic is that. Looks like it is. I'll need to do something about that. It's completely light enough to see now. And I just realised I've left the roll count on from the last level. Instead of saying rescues needed, which means I've only been counting with rolls, so I've been doing it wrong. Of course, as soon as I detach the winch, let me think how many times I've had to rescue myself in this map. I've had to have to connect there. That's not what I meant. That one. Had to rescue 2 trucks going multiple times going across the water first time. Really? I'm thinking these logs are not gonna work again. Uh-oh. Which means I've stuffed myself. That one. I'm gonna keep persisting with what I'm doing and hope that I can find somewhere that I can use to push the logs back on. Why can't I attach to the front of it? That one's not on at all now. And there's none ahead of me that I can connect to. Well, it's on, the front's on again. There we go. And there goes that log completely. I'm gonna jump back in that other one, attach the crane. Actually, if I jump into this one, I'll attach a crane to this one. Don't want that trailer. I will do another load of medium logs just to be safe. I'm only 18 litres short, so I won't worry about that. Can I get there in a half hour? I'll just go the roadway. This time when I'm approaching the trucks I've got at the end here, just by the log kiosk, I'll jump back into those other two trucks that I've just left on the other side and see if they've still got their logs. If they do, I won't worry about loading this up on this side. And I'll just use those logs. Yeah, the rescues needed count seemed like a good idea before, but you need to use the winch all the time, and technically each time you use a winch is you rescuing yourself. So that's not the right terms. I need to change those to times rolled or recovered. I'll do it as rolled. pretty sure the logs should stay there because the trucks are there. I believe the logs do disappear if the truck's not there. We will find out. This would be so much better if it was able to be 2-player or multiple multiplayer and it worked properly. The only time I've been able to play multiplayer in this, when you connect the winch between each player, you can use it to tow, but when you disconnect the winch, the game crashes. Which almost defeats the purpose of it being multiplayer. I know they have had updates since I played multiplayer, so that may be fixed, but also, as mentioned before, currently you can't play multiplayer at all. I can only play it because I've bought the game single player. Thinking about it, the logs were still on the big heavy truck when I went past the second time, and that was after the other truck I've got there. I took that to the garage and took that there with the load. A couple times, so there's no reason that the logs won't be there. I'll check now. There. No logs. That one's still got the 3 logs. To be safe, I should probably collect logs. Yeah, I'll collect logs. Of course, go out to the right here and try to stay off my other tracks so I don't get bogged. Which has not worked. Rest of it has though. Hey Burn City Gaming, how you doing? I'm constantly getting bogged. I'm so close to completing this level. It is insane. You get bogged all the time. I'll open the map in a second. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll open the map now. So this game, this level, this map, you start with 2 trucks down the bottom right corner and no garage. One of those trucks has 4 garage points, which you need both of them to unlock the garage in the top left corner of the map. But to get there, all this road here is extremely boggy. Then it's a flooded river that you need to struggle across. That part itself took me almost an hour to get across with the truck with the garage points. Then this road here is extremely boggy also, and then that's a bitumen road. So that's really the only good road. Yeah. You also need to deliver logs to the objective down here. The only 2 places you can get logs from is this log kiosk down here, lumberyard kiosk, and this place up here. So you need to get across the water with logs, which adds weight to your truck. I've done it twice already. I've delivered 1 load there, over here, with this truck,